Hey everybody, it's AphroditesCrush here. It's pretty late in the evening. However, I wanted to go ahead and get some information out here to everybody as it pertains to the story that just broke tonight with Anthony Precourt possibly taking the Columbus Crew SC, which one of the founding teams of MLS, and moving it to Austin. I have been pouring through information the past couple hours. I've been trying to get as much information as really I can get my hands on, trying to find out what's going on, where the source gets coming from. There's a couple different sources. SI reported it. ESPN has now reported on it. So supposedly the announcement is supposed to be coming tomorrow, which would be today, Tuesday, that without a stadium deal, the Crew's gone. Now, wanted to kind of gather my thoughts before I did this, because when I first heard about it, I was just angry. I'm a Browns fan. I wasn't really as big of a NFL fan when the Browns left Cleveland, but now we're talking about losing another team, which basically would end up being, at least the third team in the past 15 years that Ohio has lost. That, of course, well, not the third team, like the past 20 years, I guess, would be about correct. So we lost the Browns in 99. We lost the Columbus Destroyers of the Arena Football League about 3-4 years ago, and now potentially losing the Crew. Now, of course, as you can see, I have Crew there, and I'm a United fan there. And I don't think you can see my I Heart Barcelona plushie on the wall there. But I have become a very, very much a fan of football, soccer within the past 10 years. Last year was actually the 10th year I've been a fan. I started at the 2006 World Cup. Now, when I started actually paying attention more and learning more about the culture and really kind of digging my teeth into it and really becoming a member of the community, not just a fan, I immediately gravitated towards the Crew, because that's the closest team to me. That is the team that I've held my hat on since day one, besides Manchester United. But it's been fantastic being a fan. I've been to a couple games. Actually, I think just one game, but it still was an experience that I will have forever. Actually being in a stadium and having thousands of people, chant for Columbus. It's something that I'll never forget. Now, the issue here with the owner, which is Anthony Precourt, just bought the team a couple years ago, completely rebranded the team. We got a new badge and everything. And now all of a sudden it's, well, I need a new stadium or I'm moving. Here comes the rage part of the video. Let's start it right here. If you honestly think that you're just going to pack up a team that is a founding member of Major League Soccer, the first soccer-only stadium in the United States, if you think you're going to pack up a team that has fervent, ardent fans right here in the state of Ohio, pack it up and move to Austin, where they're already going to have two other soccer teams in the state, if I'm not mistaken, according to what I'm reading, we have a very large problem here. Your disconnect with the fans is quite obvious in the fact that you haven't, even within the past couple of years, come out and said, I want to have a stadium in downtown Columbus. I want to have a permanent home, something that, admittedly, Matford Stadium is older. It's a very, very, very stripped down stadium. I get that. But to have this type of a disconnect with the fans and basically saying all you're worth is a new stadium or I'm moving is disingenuous to us. It's disingenuous to the players and the coaches and the people who you employ. And it's disingenuous to the city as a whole. This team has roots. This team has legacy. And the one thing that I just have never understood for some owners is that they are willing to throw away legacy and willing to throw away fan support for a fresh start in a place where they may or may not be successful. And yeah, you may have a preliminary agreement to play in some, you know, football stadium in Austin, but the fact of the matter is you have a home where the Crew had been home since day one, down since day one ish. If we're gonna pull that in, you know. So here's what I recommend to you. If you really devalue Columbus as a whole and that all you want is a new stadium and you want us to pay for it, sell the team. Sell the team to the consortium who's been working with you over the past year to basically try to say, you know what? We want this team in Columbus. We want this team here. We want to support this team that has been with us literally since day one. And you're going to make your money. You're going to go buy some other team. You know, you can go, you know what? You can buy out Cincinnati. I don't care about Cincinnati. I care about Columbus. I care about the team that has provided me with a lot of happiness as just a fan to watch and to enjoy. This team gives us something that is ours. No, we're not hanging on an MLB team giving us a secondary team. We know we do have Ohio State, but there are some people who don't watch collegiate. Some people want to watch professional, and that's the honest truth. I know people who only watch NFL because it's professional. They don't want to watch college. You know, I support Ohio State and I love Ohio State, but there's so many people out there who would rather watch a professional sport instead of a collegiate. So if you care that little about the city of Columbus, if you care that little about the city, sell the team and take whatever money you make off that, since apparently we're not making you enough money. You go, you buy some other team, you buy into some other team, and the fact of the matter is you be as happy as you want to be with that other team. But the Columbus Crew deserves to stay home. Home. In the city where it all started. The city that basically was one of the building blocks, a founding member of MLS. And also, if anybody from the MLS happens to watch this, I hope that the board or whatever consortium that you guys run up there, I hope you stop this. I hope you stop it cold. I hope you stop it dead. For the simple fact of Columbus deserves better than what we're being given right now. I understand we're not packing in, people are 20th out of 22 teams, as I understand it, in attendance right now. But I mean, what really, the team is fantastic. I big support of the team the past couple of years. I'm trying to get people to go and, trying to get the name out there, and the rebranding was fantastic. But MLS really needs to step up and put the line in its hand and say, you may be an owner, but you have to understand what you walked into here. Imagine if the Cowboys decided to pack up, and move to North Dakota. If the Cowboys decided to pack up and move to North Dakota, there would be outrage upon outrage. But you know what? Crew is a founding member of this league. The Columbus Crew. No, you know what? Leave the title. Go call it the Austin Arrows or something. Take the team as a whole. You can take your ownership, have fun. But Columbus deserves a team that it can be proud of, and the people on the field, very proud of, and the coaches, very proud of, and the people in the stands, very proud of. But the owner right now is basically making us out to be marks who are only good for cash. And you know what? You sell the team. Sell the team to the consortium who's been working with you, because apparently you've been working on moving this team to Austin for the past couple of years, ever since you bought the team, from the rumors of what I'm reading. So sell the team. Just sell the team. We're not worth it to you? Fine. All well and good. We are worth it to Columbus. The crew is worth it to Columbus. The team that we have been behind since day one. And that's the one thing most people are not going to understand, is that this is a founding team of MLS. I know I'm all over the place with this, but it's just the fact that we are supporters of a fantastic club, a club that we're proud of, and a club that I am willing to say to anybody out there, if you want to start with any team in MLS, the Columbus Crew should be number one on your list. Straight up. We have hosted so many fantastic matches. We have played so many great games. I couldn't even begin to count, guys like Frankie Hedrick, guys like Kei Kamara, there's so much history in Columbus as it pertains to MLS, from, of course, again, being the first soccer-specific stadium, to being the first pick in the MLS draft, to having so much to do with the expansion of soccer in the United States. And now this jackass is trying to ruin it. He's trying to say, you know what? All you're worth is money, and if I can't get a stadium, I'm leaving. Don't be Stan Kroenke. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. So hopefully the MLS takes a stand. Hopefully the city of Columbus will take a stand in this and say, you know what? We are not standing for it. Because this right here is probably, this is a gut punch to the city of Columbus. This really, truly is. I was just so speechless the first maybe 5-10 minutes I was reading these articles on SI and ESPN, and what I was seeing on Twitter, that this was happening. There is so much that the Crew brings to the table, so much that Columbus brings to the table, and so much together that both parties bring to the table for the United States for soccer. And now that is not even threatened. Now it's on the doorstep. Now you got someone who's like, oh, guess what? We wouldn't team buy if I don't get a stadium by next year. And then also to find out that he was working, he had every intention of moving the team when he bought the team to begin with. That is an insult. That is a slap in the face. And I take it as a slap in the face as a fan. I will take it as a slap in the face. So one thing I put out on Twitter earlier tonight, I tweeted Jeremy Loper from the Loper Randy Show on 99.7 The Blitz. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up this tweet here. Give me just a sec. Excuse me. Actually, looks like it didn't pop up. However, this is what I will put out to you right now. As far as anybody goes, the Crew does not deserve this. The city of Columbus does not deserve this. And I'll put out a I'll put out a tweet storm. I will put out so much information out there to essentially like cock block what this guy's doing, for lack of a better term. It is just so disheartening to know that this owner had no interest in the city of Columbus since day one. Since day one. He knew when he was buying the team what he wanted to do, which that's an insult. That is a direct. Just, like, that's not even a direct insult. That's even worse than a direct insult. To basically be told that we're not worth it to somebody. So, but I guess I'm done ranting for the night. I just Precourt, you attempt to go through with this, you will have no friends in Columbus, and maybe you don't care, which, hey, works for me. If you don't care, we don't have to care either. But we will fight this every step of the way as fans of the sport, as fans of one of our favorite sports. We will fight this every step of the way. And you better know, you better know that in the end, I hope upon hope that you have to sell the crew. I hope upon hope that even if you do end up taking the team, you have to leave the crew name and badge and legacy behind, that you have to start from square one. And I hope if you end up taking whatever team it is or anything like that, that you get eliminated every single year by the crew on the last day of the season because you want to take our hope from us. I hope that the soccer gods grant us that, if nothing else, that we get our team back from someone as greedy as you. So, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye and good night.